The power of courage in 2025. Every morning, millions wake up afraid. Afraid to fail, afraid to start, afraid to be seen. But courage? Courage wakes up with a mission. Courage says, feel the fear and move anyway. And in 2025, that is exactly what separates the 99% from the 1%. So if you're tired of watching your potential fade, if you're tired of second-guessing yourself, if you're ready to grab life by the throat, then this message is for you. Welcome to the power of courage. Let's wake up with fire. The average man lives in hesitation, scrolls his day away, watches other people win, talks big but plays small. He's not lazy, he's scared. Scared of looking stupid, scared of rejection, scared of trying his hardest and still failing. And so he chooses comfort. He chooses invisibility. He chooses a soft life and dies with hard regrets. The truth is, every bold life is paid for in advance with courage. Every breakthrough starts with, I don't know if I'll win, but I'm going anyway. And until you face your fears, you stay locked in a life you secretly want to escape. Let's be real. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is your decision to rise while fear screams at you. There is no growth without fear. There is no confidence without risk. There is no self-respect without action. You're not missing motivation. You're not missing time. You're not missing talent. You're missing courage. The willingness to say, yes, I might fail. Yes, it might hurt, but I refuse to run from the life I want. This is the only fuel that matters in the morning, because it powers everything else. Courage Module 1, get up when it hurts. Courage starts at 5 a.m., not because it's early, but because no one's watching. It's dark, you're tired, your bed feels perfect. And then you remember your goal. That's the moment courage speaks. Getting up when it hurts? That's not motivation, that's war. It says, I'm not a slave to comfort. You don't snooze your dreams. You get up and earn the right to show up fully. This small act of defiance sets your entire tone. Courage is a muscle, and waking up early is your first rep. Courage Module 2, do the thing you fear. What are you avoiding right now? The hard conversation? The new project? Posting that video, starting your business, going to the gym alone? Courage doesn't mean you're ready. It means you're willing. So here's your challenge. Every morning, do one thing you fear. Just one. That action rewires your brain. It says, fear is not my ruler. You want to build self-trust? Prove to yourself that fear doesn't get the final word. Most people run from discomfort. You walk into it on purpose. That's how courage transforms your identity. Courage Module 3. Silence the crowd. Most people stay weak because they live for applause. They post to get likes. They wait for validation. They fear judgment more than mediocrity. That's slavery. And courage? Courage is rebellion. Courage says, I'll be misunderstood. I'll be doubted. I'll still go. You want to win in 2025? You better learn to walk alone, not forever, but long enough to become someone real. Turn off the comments, block the distractions, silence the noise, and listen to you. Because courage isn't loud, it's focused. And when you stop chasing approval, you start building power. So here's what you do tomorrow morning. Wake up before sunrise. Do one thing that scares you. Cut off the noise. You'll feel it. Your spine straightens, your mind sharpens, your heart says, let's go. That's courage. That's power. And that's how you take back your life. Courage Module 4. Say what you mean. Most men bite their tongue to survive. They nod in fake agreement. They hide their truth to avoid conflict. And then they wonder why no one respects them. You want courage? Start by speaking what's real. No fluff, no fake smiles, no sugarcoating. This doesn't mean being rude. It means being clear. It means saying, here's what I believe. Here's what I want, and I'm not afraid to say it. You'll piss people off. Good. Courage is not about being liked, it's about being true. Every time you speak your truth, you earn your voice. Every time you stay silent in fear, your confidence bleeds out. So today, say the thing you've been holding back, even if your voice shakes. Courage Module 5. Act before you're ready. Here's a lie you've believed. I'll do it when I feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Not for the launch, not for the speech, not for the risk, not for the leap. Waiting for certainty is a form of fear. Courage says, I'll move, even if I don't know what happens next. That's how all great journeys begin. You jump and build your wings on the way down. You start and become the person who can finish. Want momentum? Drop the perfection. Make a bold move today, even if it's messy. Because every second you hesitate is another second stolen by fear. Courage Module 6. Train your body. You can't separate mental courage from physical discipline. Why? Because when your body is soft, your spirit follows. A weak man in the mirror becomes a weak man in the world, and courage hates weakness. So get under the bar, hit the pavement, train until your lungs scream and your excuses die. Every rep, every sprint, every drop of sweat says, I'm the kind of man who chooses pain. You don't train for abs, you train for respect, for resilience, for war. A strong body is the armor courage wears. Courage, Module 7. Embrace rejection. Most people avoid rejection like it's a disease. You want to know who's strong? The man who collects rejection like trophies. Why? Because every no brings him closer to his yes. Every failure sharpens his edge. Every laugh from the crowd thickens his skin. Ask the girl, make the pitch, publish the video, call the client. Let them say no, let them laugh, let them doubt. And then do it again tomorrow. Rejection doesn't weaken you, it hardens you. It makes you fireproof. It teaches you to stand alone. And that's what courage is all about. By now, you're not just hearing these words, you're feeling them. Courage isn't found in loud moments. It's found in quiet choices. It's found in what you do when no one's looking. Tomorrow, you wake up early. You do the thing you fear. You say what you mean. You move without permission. You train. You face rejection. That's what separates the weak from the dangerous. Courage Model 8. Kill excuses, all of them. Every excuse feels logical. You're tired. You had a rough childhood. The market's slow. People don't support you. Courage doesn't care. Because here's the truth. No one's coming to save you. You don't rise by telling stories. You rise by shutting up and showing up. Daily. Relentlessly. Like your future depends on it. Because it does. Excuses are chains. Every time you justify your weakness, it grows. Courage cuts the rope. Look in the mirror and say, it's my fault, and that's why I'll fix it. Courage Module 9. Choose pain on purpose. Discipline is pain on purpose, and courage chooses it. Because deep down, you know, easy is killing you. Comfort is softening you. Avoiding pain is avoiding growth. So, seek it. Wake up early, train harder, do hard things when they're optional, so you're ready when they're not. The modern man is starving for real challenge, not simulations, not fantasy dopamine, but real effort, real stakes. You want courage? Chase pain with purpose. Not because you love it, but because you respect what it turns you into. Courage Module 10. Fight for your future. You have one life. One shot, one name that'll echo when you're gone. So ask yourself, who do I become if I stop running? That's the question. Not how much money, not how many followers, but did I fight like a warrior or hide like a coward? You don't get courage from books, you build it from fire, from wounds, from showing up when everything says quit. Your family may not believe yet, Your friends may not understand, but when the world is asleep, you will train, work, push, build. Because this is your legacy, and it only comes with war. Look, you're not going to feel like it every day. Courage doesn't care. You do it anyway. You get up, you step forward, you choose the pain that builds. And years from now, when the world claps, you'll know you earned it alone, in silence, with courage, every morning. So if this message hit you, don't scroll. Don't save it for later. Drop a comment, I'm ready. Subscribe and come back every morning for more war-ready motivation. The power of courage is inside you. Now go prove it.